I had to go ahead and cut because we were right at the end of the time there. Seems like the videos always play like right when there's like 1 minute left.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off, my gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
I wonder if she ever like joins you to fight, so we can go visit his grave now.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown, searching for a land untouched by the Blight, just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
She's so cute and wholesome.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Perfect little waifu.
All right, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the Twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
The terrible and my journey to Canberra has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strong box with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on of the Free Cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I for one believe Miss Tillman's project to be quite a valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canberrian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted, and if rumor has already reached it, my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at your door, which is why I penned this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal for consideration. Byron.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
So, what? Why did it go to the screen if I can't go anywhere else? Oh, that's the old one, okay. I'm stupid. I'm not following what happened with Mid. I know she ran off because she didn't want to go to her dad's grave, but I didn't really follow, like, what they said about her using them.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go? With them? Oh, thanks, Nan!
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot! There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you.
So distracting.
And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Alright, girl. Hopefully we're still good.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
A new plus sign, huh? What's that? Weird science. I kind of want to know what that is. Before we get into another story, let's figure out what it is.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Mid's an old bitch. She abandoned us. Bet there's new stuff. Nope. Thinking with the new area, maybe. Let's see if we can flirt anymore.
It was good of you to help Mid.
No.
And it made a nice change for me as well. There's only so many boils a girl can lance before she gets sick of it. It was good of you to help
Alright, I'll start talking about boils. Or we're not gonna do too well.
Let me know if you find any books worth reading.
Oh, we've hundreds of them.
Downstairs, it's the engineer lady. I thought she took off. She's back now? No.
Well,
Yeah.
that's it then. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I don't understand what you're asking, but okay.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
Bomb king?
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame ain't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And a good hunting, eh?
No, that's not true, because I just checked the hunt board, sir. You just put it up there, didn't you? Yeah. Bomb King. Only B. Real chase, took wrong turn, discovered the ruins of a fallen airship. Huh. Almanac of Echoes. The Crook. Should have a location on the Atlas guy, because I fought him.
Help you today, Clive.
Probably because I
Is
didn't
everything we've
save
received
after
and everything
something.
promised?
7:15.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Clive. Here you go. Think you can help?
Alright. Sorry about that. So, we should be able now to go on to here. Still got a lot of areas we have access. Onward.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Oh, okay. I remember coming here. Are we on the other side of it now? Yeah.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
So pretty. Trying to check my phone. Watch Jill do some work.
So what do you think? Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
We'll give that away.
What about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Well, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits...
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart.
Nope. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Something about them doesn't seem right. Seems like they're playing us for a fool, maybe. The way he said that was kind of menacing.
I'm not sure I trust those two.
Yeah.
But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
I don't know what happened there. I was trying to...
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits. See it again. You'll pay the toll.
I hit block. That's easy. That counter. I like doing it though. It's fun. It's kind of rewarding.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Was that caught? What was that? Just making sure I didn't miss anything.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
This one's odd. Something's going on. That's it? Just moving on, huh? I guess we'll encounter him again, probably.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
Interesting. Oh, we got some doodads here. This is that ledge. No, maybe. It's a new area.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were deemed a curse.
Yeah, me too.
Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task.
It's like he's trying to piss him off.
There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen.
Yeah, so your son didn't do that good a
Ere long,
job.
the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm.
I guess that's
Then
what they wanted.
Valisthea. All shall bow before their emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
What? The child to dominate?
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Anabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Annabelle's gonna tell him her whole plan
Does
now.
it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Is she like? No. So what does she mean? Her obviously impure blood, meaning
markets are to the north.
he's the
We just need to
dominant,
hug the coast.
but base born. So the emperor had him out of wedlock or something, I guess. So that's how he skipped him in the. You would think if you control a dominant, like everyone would like look up to you and want you to be the leader, you know. There's a little plant ready to die. Why am I struggling with that so much? Too fast. I'm doing it too fast. I'm doing it too slow.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No.
Wait, am I going the right way? How do we get over here? Or here? Probably loops around from here, but
His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Whoa. That's pretty cool. Is that what this is? Republican Gate. It's probably dead end.
They've closed the road to Randalar.
If the siege breaks, they'll need more than this to stop the Imperial legions marching on the capital.
Done for. If you haven't got a pass, you're not getting through.
Empty shard. There was something we needed that for. I don't remember, but glad I came down here. Every now and then it pays to explore. Not very often, but excuse me. Need to find a white worm bone. So it'd be like a white dragon or a lesser dragon.
How much further to Baghdad now?
Probably about like the one we just killed.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Stay down.
no crystals here. We have to keep going. The crystalline dominion is our only chance.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion post-haste.
I am hurrying.
Bloody cruising.
Ah. That's those.
Scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
Those guys are running a scam, I bet. That's what that looked like.
I hear the brothers found another victim. Can you believe it?
I believe it.
Yeah, sounds like it. The brothers are not good. I don't know what I was gonna say. I lost my train of thought.
Your arrivals had brought any coin with them?
There's not really much to grab or do in these type areas. I think that would have took the game just up like a whole nother notch, you know. Because in a lot of RPGs, and especially more ARPGs, and even more so action games, when you get the moments to kind of chill out a little bit, it's a lot of times it's nice to you know, have that little bit of a reprieve from the action, just to kind of reset yourself. Especially if you know it's really fast paced and story's real in depth. It's nice to have the little lulls in between.
What are you looking for?
Can't believe I did a whole nother hour. Damn, I've been playing for a minute.
Many thanks. You're welcome anytime.
Out of my sight, wretch. I've no use for a brandy. I can't even feel like...
Peaches and pears, beets and beans.
Let me carry
Who's
you.
our boy?
This is everything. It must be transported to the Dominion.
What do you think, girl?
Well, that should be a good place to stop. Kind of where we got a bit of a lull here. So I will end there, and then we will pick up and continue in the next one. There's another chest. This has been Sweaty Zeus Gaming. Please like and subscribe. I'm on YouTube and Rumble. Please check out my Rumble if you have Rumble. Trying to get that up. I have 2 subs there, and it's just, you know, it's not as populated as YouTube yet, but it's really growing. So, anyways, I'd like to get that going because I think over the next few years it's going to replace YouTube. But, anyways, that will do this, and yeah, we'll end there. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.